first graders. Today we're going to read a fun story that I actually got this book for Christmas. So this is my first time reading it with you guys. And it's called Little Joe ChickaPig, a story about following your dreams. So in this story, Little Joe ChickaPig, we are going to use context clues to try to be word detectives and solve these tricky words like this word ChickaPig. I'm wondering what on earth a ChickaPig could be. So let's read. Oh, look, it's already going to define it for me. ChickaPig is a noun. More than one ChickaPig is called ChickaPigs. A ChickaPig is an animal hybrid that is half chicken and half pig. A ChickaPig. Little Joe ChickaPig lived on a farm full of ChickaPigs and ChickaPig charm. For Little Joe ChickaPig, still just a boy, the farm full of ChickaPigs brought him no joy. He dreamed of new places beyond the fields, sailing vast oceans with swords and with shields. He hoped he'd find courage to follow his heart, but how could he do it? How could he start? I'm wondering what this word vast means. Let's read that sentence again. Sailing vast oceans with swords and with shields. What do you think the word vast could mean? It's talking about oceans, sailing vast oceans. So I'm thinking about what I know about oceans. I know that oceans are pretty big, right? Sailing vast oceans, could that mean sailing big oceans? Yeah. The ChickaPig farm was all that he knew, with its crops and fields and cows that pooed, and birds and bees and horses and goats. Why was he dreaming of castles and moats? There he is, sailing across that vast big ocean. Joe had an old grandpa, brave and bold, a ChickaPig hero who broke the mold. That means he stopped doing what everybody else was doing and he did his own thing. Joe had an old grandpa, a sailor of seas, a ChickaPig hero who lived so free. But how did he go? How did he do it? How did he know to follow his heart against the tide? How did he do it? The young ChickaPig cried. I'll tell you a tale, his mother said. I'll tell a tale before I put you to bed. Grandpa, back then, he was scared too. Grandpa back then did not know what to do. Grandpa had heard a story told of a great big bear who broke the mold. There, we heard that again, broke the mold. What does that mean? The bear was tired of striking fear in all who saw him, all who came near. The bear had learned quite a skill to heal the sick and those struck ill. A doctor he became, my son, to heal the wounds of everyone, and those who used to run away now stood before him every day. So he broke the mold. Instead of doing what bears normally do, he broke the mold. He changed his ways and became a doctor because that's what he cared about. That's what was exciting to him. That's what he wanted to do. The bear saw patients one by one. Never again would anyone run. The bear became a friend, you see, to every creature beneath the trees. But how did he go? How did he do it? How did he know to follow his heart against the tide? How did he do it? The young ChickaPig cried. The bear found courage from the strangest place. He'd heard of a mouse who went to space. The mouse, she traveled to the moon and Mars. The mouse, she traveled amongst the stars. Her ship, it soared from Earth to space, but in that world she found her place. But how? How did she go? How did she do it? How did she know to follow her heart against the tide? How did she do it? The young chickapig cried.